Welcome and Jai Hind everyone. Today we shall start class 10th chemistry NCRT exemplar questions. NCRT exemplar book. Question solution, and the first question of the NCRT exemplar book is: which of the following is not a physical change? A. Boiling of water. To give water vapor. Second option is melting of ice. To give water. C is the dissolution of salt in water, and D is the combustion of LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. So among these options, which one is not the physical change, you will have to be select, or we will have to be select. So student, to solve this question of NCRT exemplar book, you must have to know about the physical change and the chemical change. And physical change is a kind of change in which no new substances or compounds will be formed, and the process will be reversible. So to solve this, the hint point will be physical change. If you are saying, so physical change, no new compounds, or you can say substance, will be formed, and the process is reversible process. Reversible meaning is that whatever the changes is taking place, from that change you can restore the initial state of the substance. Means you can reverse the process. If if anything is going from stage 1 to 2, and if you are able to convert the state 2 to the state 1, so that will be a kind of reversible process and it will be a physical change. So if the process is reversible and no new compounds or substance will be formed, so that will be a kind of physical change. And suppose we are talking about the chemical change, so chemical change, in this new compounds will be formed and process will be irreversible. Means you cannot get the initial stage of the system, you can say. So if you are able to restore the starting position of any substance, so and there is no formation of any new compounds or substance, so that kind of change will be a physical change. But if there is the formation of new compounds and you are not able to reverse that process, so that will be a kind of chemical change. So boiling of water to give water vapor. So here you are looking that water you are boiling and you are getting the water vapor. So there is no any formation of new compound, and from the water vapor, suppose you are boiling water, and whatever the water vapor is coming out, if you are placing a kind of plate here, or you can say obstacle, so this vapor will get convert into water itself. Or the other way, if you are decreasing, if you are cooling this vapor by cooling water vapor, we can again get water. So here you are looking, there is no any formation of new compound and the process is reversible. By cooling the water vapor, we can again get the water, so we can get the initial stage. So it is a kind of physical change. And melting of ice to give water, of course here you are melting ice into water. So ice and water both are the same compound, which is H2O. Whether it is ice and or water, it is nothing but your H2O only, the same compound. And by the help of water you can again get the ice. If you are freezing water, so you will get ice. So you can reverse the process and there is no any formation of new compound, so it will be also kind of physical change. Here you are looking the dissolution of salt into water. So it will be a kind of physical change, because if you are adding some salt in water, here is the water, here is the salt, by the help of crystallization, you can again get the salt which was dissolved in that water. So what is in the crystallization process? Here the evaporation of water takes place. Here the evaporation of water takes place, and when all the water gets evaporated, ultimately at the end you will get the salt which you had dissolved in it. So here you are looking that you can restore the initial stage in this dissolution of salt in water. Similarly, as we do in the case of sea water, we evaporates water and gets back that salt which was dissolved in that sea water. So it is the kind of a physical change as we are able to restore the initial stage. Now the next option is the combustion of LPG, and here you are looking when you will combust anything, when you will burn anything, so it will get react with oxygen, and you will get carbon dioxide and water as a product. So what is the product of a combustion reaction? Product of a combustion reaction is nothing but the carbon dioxide and water. 1 minute, just wait 1 minute. LPG, generally you will know that it will be a propane or butane. It is a kind of hydrocarbon which is a mixture of butane and propane. So suppose we are taking this combustion of this butane, C4H10, it is a combination of butane plus propane, C3H8 and C4H10. It is your butane and it is your propane. So the next option is saying to you that if you are doing combustion of LPG, which is nothing but the, you can say, combustion of propane or butane. So here suppose we are considering this propane, C3H8, and its reaction with oxygen. Combustion is nothing but the burning in the presence of oxygen. So you will get carbon dioxide plus water as a product. Always you will remember this. Here is 3 carbon, so it will become 3 CO2, and H is 8 here, is 2, 4 H2O. Okay, now 4 oxygen plus 6 plus 3 to just 6, and this 4, 10 oxygen, I think 6 plus 4, 5, yes, 5 O2. Okay, so in this way you can come to know that here there is a formation of new compound which is carbon dioxide and the water, and with the help of this reaction, this combustion reaction is not a reversible reaction, it is a irreversible. It is irreversible, and these are the new compounds. These are the new compounds you are getting. And similarly, suppose you are saying C for this C4H10, and if it's reaction with oxygen, obviously as a product you will get carbon dioxide and water as a new product. Here is 4 CO2 and 5 H2O. 4 CO2 and 5 H2O and 8 oxygen plus 5 oxygen, 13. 13 oxygen. So here what can you do? 13 by 2, 13 by 2, so it will give you 2C4H10 plus 13O2, 8CO2 plus 10H2O. Nothing you are doing, you are just multiplying it. Here is the 13, here is 13 H2O, here is 13. So 13 by 2, as here was that 8 plus 13 oxygen, here was 2 oxygen, so this 13 2s are 26, 26 divided by 2 will give you 13. So when you will multiply it by 2, so you will get 2C4H10 this now, and here there is a formation of new compound along with this reaction is irreversible. So it will be a kind of chemical change and it will be your answer.